Hey guys, Haas with Haas Games and Cards, and I hope you're all doing awesome because you all deserve it. What do we got going on today? Well, today we are talking about our Pokemon Most Wanted Monday. It's our fun little series where every Monday, or sometimes late Monday into Tuesday, it's our fun little series where we go over the Pokemon market and also go over the most wanted single and the most wanted sealed product that will be picked from the comments of the previous video. So every Monday we'll go over it, and then if you guys comment a single card that you guys are looking for in the comments and one of your sealed products that you're chasing and trying to get, I will put it up in the thumbnail of the next video on Monday, and also throw out your comment into the video as well, and kind of get you highlighted there. So definitely let me know in the comments I'll pick one Pokemon card and one sealed product to feature on the next video. Throw it in the comments, my friends. Thank you so much for participating. You all are awesome. I don't think we had anybody participate in the last one, so I just put up my own personal chases, Pokemon card and sealed product. And of course, I think my chase is going to be the same as everybody else. We all want the Destined Rivals Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. This thing launched today. It launched today, and we'll make a video about how the launch went. But guys, let me know in the comments how the launch went for you. TLDR for me, I ended up getting one. So that's a win. And I love the artwork on this. Just absolutely love the artwork on this. It is so crazy looking. It looks so good. Let me know if you got one in the comments, how your experience was, but I'll elaborate on a video a little bit later about that. We'll dive more into that. So this is my sealed product chase right here, for sure. I mean, the artwork is crazy. I love Mewtwo. It's my chase. You guys saw me get the Mewtwo. Definitely my chase and my favorite. Here's the booster box. Looks absolutely awesome. Yeah, it's too bad we're in the market that we're in right now, because I would love to just be able to order as much of this as I wanted and get it out to you guys. That would have been so fun. We'll see what we get for allocations, but if it's anything like Journey Together, it's going to be abysmal. And this thing sold out immediately. This thing sold out so quick compared to the Pokemon Center ETB. What's my chase card that I'm trying to get next? It is Articuno. Articuno looks so cool. Definitely love the Articuno card. Let's see if we can get a better version of it. Where is it? There it is. Look at that thing. That thing looks so cool. I love it. I just want one. I just want one super minty one that I can send in to be graded, and then I'm going to just keep it in my collection forever. So this is my next chase. This is my next single chase, and I want it. Let's talk about some market updates for two specific cards, because these actually took some pretty big dips. 1 week it was like $1,000 for the Charizard 151 PSA 10, and then it completely tanked a little bit by like almost $200. Let's see where we're at with it now. I noticed that the last card show we had Charizard SARs. I just did a card show this last weekend, by the way. And kind of based off of my experience there, I don't think the market's slowing down, but there was a little dip in these things, and I did see some Charizards go out for like $220, $230 when they were going for like $300. But then I did see some go for like $250 to $290. So just kind of depended on the vendor and what was going on. So these things used to sell for like $1,000, right? We have one that's a buy it now for $850, $893, $875. So you can get one below $900, which is cool. $950. Then we start getting back into the $1,000 range. It'll be interesting to see what this gets bid up to. This bid, I feel like, will really tell us where we're going to land on the pricing of it next. And we'll watch that. we will, oops, did not mean to do that. We'll watch it and see where it goes, so that way we can see what we need to do. Or like what a good deal on this thing would be. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. So next one is Bubble Mew. Bubble Mew was going for $1,000, sometimes above $1,000. Definitely dropped down below 900, but then very quickly there's only a few options below 900 left, and then the rest are 900 to like 1,000. Do we have any bids going on? We do have a bid here. So we're going to watch this. We got 9 days on it left, so obviously it won't make it to our next Most Wanted Monday video. But we definitely do want to keep an eye on this. 4 days, and this will be there. Okay, perfect. 4 days, 5, oh, that's Japanese. Let's see where this goes. And that will help kind of determine where pricing might land with this guy. So we'll keep an eye on that. Destined Rivals, very quick overview because we're going to make a separate video about Destined Rivals. Booster boxes are all over the place, and be very careful. Be very careful buying it from eBay because you don't know what you're getting. Get it from a good seller with lots of good reviews. But if you do go that route, it's all over the place. Like this one for $185, I totally don't believe that. That's way too low. $199, way too low. $375, $400, and let's see what they've been selling for. We even have an ETB for $189 right there. There's no way this is the Pokemon Center ETB for $87. Guys, be careful of scams. Be careful of scams. There's going to be a lot of people here to screw you over. So Destined Rivals, $350 for the Pokemon Center ETB right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. It took a second for Prismatic Evolutions to get really high. I think a high of like 500 by the time it came close to release. So this one is already that high up. That's crazy. And what was funny is it was that high up on TCG Player, but on eBay, Prismatic was going for like 200-ish, where TCG Player was closer to 5. And now even on eBay, just right out of the gate, boom. Almost $400. The booster box, $400. And I don't know if I said this in a video or if I've just been talking about it with people at the last card show. I predicted that the booster box for Destined Rivals would probably end up landing around $400 to $500. And based off of the Japanese Glory of Team Rocket, which is only half the set because Heat Wave is the other half. It's only half the set. It's already to the point to where when I sell it, I have to sell it for over $200. So if a Japanese half of this set is going to be $200, it makes sense why this is $400 to $500. $350, $199 pre-sale. Dang, that's interesting. And you have to also remember these are way outside of the pre-order dates given by eBay's like policies. So you do got to be careful about that. $1,000 for the Pokemon Center and the booster box. Wow, guys, what a world to be living in. Journey Together spiking up. A lot of people, first of all, we're like, oh, I don't like this set, so mid, whatever. A lot of people didn't care about this box, and it is climbing. A lot of people thought this would release, dip down, go down like crazy, and look where we're at. Look where we're at. 281 market. There's only 103 on here, by the way. Average selling per day is 64. So 103 are left on here, so not enough to cover 2 days. And these are getting bought up. In fact, it just barely hit the 25th. 280, 280, 280. And it's kind of staying around that 280 range. There's a 299 right here, 299 right there. But guys, only 103. So if we go down here, we see very quickly we're in the 280s. There's only 2 pages. It hits 300 at the bottom. And then very quickly, we are in the 300s. So 64 getting bought up, 101 left. Oh, wow. I think another one just sold. So that's going to go very fast. That is going to go very, very fast. That is nuts. 101. We'll check it by the end of the video, see if it's updated. Now we're going to kind of go over the things that are supposed to be reprinted and see if that actually is happening. We're going to see if that's actually happening, because I don't know. I haven't heard any, like my distro said watch for reprints in the website, but they didn't allocate anything. They didn't reach out to anybody that I know of or me. And they have done like Surging Sparks booster bundles. I've gone for a ton, but they were right underneath market for the booster bundles. I haven't seen anything about booster boxes, and same with a lot of the other sets that are rumored to be getting reprinted as well. So had a little bit of a dip, but it's starting to climb back up a little bit. There's only 235 left on there, about 29 being sold on a daily. So 235, 256 market. But as you can see, we're heading into the 259s. We have a lot of 259 sells, 299 right here. So almost a $300 sell. So people are definitely willing to pay for that. That's for sure. I really hate how we get these stupid mini booster boxes here. It really throws off the market price. But with how many are left, we very quickly get into the 260s on the second page, which the first page didn't really count, so I'd count that as the first page. 275. And then we start getting into the 280s. Yeah, very quickly, this thing's going to continue to climb. It's going to continue to climb. I don't think that one's slowing down anytime soon. But there's that. The Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box of Prismatic Evolutions. This thing kind of took a little bit of a dip, went up a bit, and kind of flattened out. $349 is where it's landing right now. Only 130 of them left on here, so not very many. About 10 being sold average on a day. So here we are, 350 right here, 368. 370. There's a 370 right there. So this thing's climbing up. This thing is definitely climbing up. 350, 369. If we get to the second page, we're already in the 380s. Third page, jumping up to 399, and very soon 400. So this thing's going up. It will continue to go up. I don't think it's going to stop as well, even with the Destined rivals coming out. I don't think that's going to slow down. But what we can do is we do want to give one of them away. Right here we do have a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box Prismatic Evolution exclusive. We mentioned this every video. We have a video that has to do with the giveaway of this. I need your guys' help, and I know you guys can do it. Like I said, I've been predicting it in all my other videos. This thing's going to be well over $400 by the time we give this away. So what we need you guys to do, in the video description of this video will be a link to the giveaway video. I need you guys to like it, comment on it so you can get entered in, and share the video. We need to get to 10,000 subscribers by my birthday, May 25th, in order to give this away. I know that's a pretty steep ask, but this thing's expensive, and I know if each and every one of you share it, it makes it possible. It makes it very possible and something we can do. So it's all in your hands. If you want a chance at this, especially since they only did one print run of these, if you want a chance at it, put in a little bit of work. If you don't, not a big deal, because we're still going to give something away even if we don't hit our goal. And then we'll probably just redo the goal, put a different timeline on it, and still give that away anyways. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to get there, my friends. But this thing's doing nothing but going up. It may have a few dips here and there, but as you can see with how much are left and how many are being sold, this thing will definitely be a $400 to $500 ETB by the time May hits, for sure. And then we have the booster bundle. Booster bundle kind of fluctuated around a little bit. It did like spike up back to 77, but now we're at about 74 market. But the most recent sell, if we look here, was $79, and this just barely happened. this just barely happened. And then on the 24th, another 79, one more 79. These stupid Korean sales threw off the market price, so that might be why it dipped below 77. I think a more accurate number is probably 78 to 79 right now. I think this sell just throws it off. I hate that TCG player does this. Fix your shit. So anyways, $79. There's an $87, almost $88 right there. 79 again. Very consistent $79 to low 80 sales right there. So this thing is also going to continue to go up. It did have a little bit of a downturn, but not really much of one. I've been saying this every video that these are very limited. They're not going to go down anytime soon. They're going to continue to go up, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go back up to their pre-order cost. But with only 870 left, 76 being sold average daily, they're going to go quick. And if we get down to the bottom of or even on page 1, guys, page 1, $79 all day, every day. Page 2, we get to 79 to $80. Page 3, $80. You guys can see where this is going. $81 at the very bottom. You can see where this is going. It's going to continue to climb. Prismatic Evolution is just a normal ETB. This one's kind of flanned out for the day. We're at 140. It's been very consistently staying around the 140s, but there are quite a bit of them there. Almost 3,000. I mean, that still doesn't last very long when you're selling about 160 of them a day. But we're looking at 142. Someone panicked, sold at 127. But very consistently 142, with some people lowballing it to get a quick sell. But if we go down to page 3, we're already in the 145s. Yeah, so we start hitting into the 145s. It's going to slowly go up. Not as quick as the bundles or the PC ETB, but definitely still going up for sure. 151 PC ETB. 463 market. Crazy expensive. There are only 56 of them left. Only 56 of them left. We have so market 463, but look at this, 487, 489, 495, 495, almost $500, 480, 479, a damaged wrapper for 480, 495. Oh, check this out, 500. So we have a $500 sell right there. And if we go down to what's available at the very bottom of the page, we're at 500 already. Page 2, 500 and above, all the way to 6. So we know where this is going as well. This is only going to continue to climb. I feel like a lot of people are like, when's a good time to go in? It's like realistically kind of any time. I mean, it sucks. The longer you wait, the higher you're going to pay though. 151 booster bundles. We have a display case behind us. Distro did do a display case of them, or you could get one of them, and then they sold out, and they put it right below market. So of course, every time this happens from Distro, when I buy something right underneath market, that tells me market price is going to continue to go up because the stores have to sell it higher than market. So they're going to continue to go up, and it's not slowing down because all the consumers who are complaining about scalpers are still buying from the scalpers. So if you really wanted to stop, don't buy from the scalpers. That's on you. You're doing that. Nobody else. So let's see, $68 average, 66, 65. So we've gone down just a little bit, but we got like a $70 one here. 125. Geez, that's crazy. So definitely going to continue to go up. There are many more of these on the market though. There are a ton more. 7,400, but 112 selling every day. And if we get down, first page we get up to 67, 68. Third page we're in the 70s. So very quickly we are going to be in the 70s to 80s coming up. Definitely crazy. Now, Paldean Fates did take a dip. It did take a dip. I'm very surprised by this. I'm not surprised. Well, actually, no. I am surprised. I am surprised because we got these from distro. You could only get one case, so you didn't get that many. And again, put right below market. And as you can see, there's only 415 of them left. 29 being sold on a daily. That's a very quick. I mean, that's going to go quickly. $54 when I think before they're closer to 60. But as we look at the ones that are being sold, and I hate that TCG player does this because it really messes up the market price. This is just 6 fresh packs, but not a sealed booster bundle. So TCG player, knock that off. If it's not a sealed bundle, don't let people sell it or post it. That's stupid. That's stupid. So 58, getting back up into the 58 range, closer to 60. And as we go down here and look through the different pages, we are very quickly on page 2 into the 60s. So again, it's taking a small dip hiatus right now for panic sells or whatever it is. But as you can see very quickly, it will definitely change. So there's that. Twilight Masquerade, another box that supposedly is getting a reprint. I have not seen it, but maybe other people have, because we do see some downturn on this one. 206 a box. So definitely dipping down. Only 500 of them, 17 being sold every day. And we see some at 209, and again, this Korean one, $50. Of course that tanks market price. TCG players, stop counting that shit. So unopened Korean Mask of Change booster box, $50. That throws off the market. That's so stupid. I hate them. I hate that. 212. Yeah, we did have a pretty good dip on this. A pretty good dip, which is cool. I like this set, so I'd like to be able to open it for cheaper. Bouncing will go below 200, and if it does, it'll be for like a microsecond. So at the bottom of the page, we're at 214. And we very quickly get into the 220s by page 3. With 17 of these being bought every day, that's going to go quickly. There's only 505 of them. And once we get to the third page, we're already back up to the 230s. So that's not going to last long. If 200-ish is a good mark for you guys, that's the time to buy it, because it will go up. As you can see, there's not very many left to buffer you from having that price go lower. It is going to trend back up, as you can see, because with how many are sold a day, people must be realizing it's a little bit cheaper right now. Paldea Evolved took a little bit of a dip, but then flattened out. We're at 215. Now, this I'm actually surprised about. I'm very surprised about this, because there's a whole lot less of this box than the other boxes on, but only 202 here. There's only 202. Market price 215. But again, ripped Paldea Evolved, so like damaged wrapping getting sold, so they mark it down because of that, so that throws off the market price, so that's not extremely accurate. And we have 249 right there, so still pretty high up there. Rest are in the 220s. So with 202 left, and 18 are being bought a day, so that's crazy. That's only like 10 days stock worth. So 8, actually probably less, or whatever the math is. I'm terrible at math. So 18 being sold every day. Bottom of the first page, we're already in almost the 230s. Second page, definitely in the 230s. Third page, all the way up to almost 250. So this box will be climbing again. It took a little bit of a break. Maybe people panic sold hearing about the reprints, but so it took a little dip. People probably bought, realizing that that's about as low as it's going to get. And now here we are. That is crazy. Guys, thank you for watching. We didn't pack in a ton of sets this time. Well, actually, no, we kind of did. Mainly just wanted to really touch and track how the reprints are going, because so far I just have not seen or heard too much about it from my distro. I haven't seen any restocks, so I'm like, people are going to panic sell a little bit, won't last, and it's going to continue to go up. And we see those trends. We do see those trends. So thank you all so much for watching. I definitely appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all the good things. You guys are insanely awesome. I hope you all have a good night. Don't do anything crazy.